My dad gave the family business to my brother, so I left and started my own. Now, my business is thriving, my brother doesn't know what he's doing, and I'm getting married. So my older brother, 30M, went to university and then worked in the city as an accountant while I, 27M, started to work for my dad as a plumber at 15 and went to college to get my qualifications in plumbing and gas. About the time COVID started, my brother moved back from the city and started working for my dad, 55M, in accounting. My dad has been unwell for the last 4 years due to asbestosis. It has been really hard on the family and he is getting worse, but is still loving life. I have been running the business for the last 2 years. We have expanded and now have 50 vans in the fleet, with 1 qualified and 1 trainee allocated to each van. COVID was hard in the beginning, but we have bounced back. My dad still works on tools with me on Fridays, half a day then back to my place for some beers. Friday is also the only day I'm on tools now, as I'm doing everything to run the business. Well, last month, he told the family he was stepping down from the business due to his health and wanting to spend more time with my mother. He is giving the business to my brother, and wants me to step down from acting CEO. This upset me. I've been with the business for 12 years. At the beginning, it was only me and my dad. My brother never wanted to be a part of it. He said it was not worth his time, but now he's the boss, and I've been dumped back to a heating engineer with a £20,000 pay cut. He doesn't have any clue what we do or how to do it. I spoke to my dad and he told me that my brother deserves it for all he has done, that he has a family, and that he went to uni and I didn't. A lot of the workers are upset about the decision and have told me they will go where I go. I told my dad that if that is how he feels, then I would leave and start my own business. I have not spoken to my dad or brother since, and have told them to never contact me. For the last month, I've had thousands of calls and messages from family saying some very hurtful things, and telling me I'm ungrateful for what I have. In the morning, I will contact the large clients I've worked with over the last 6 years. I know we had some sites postponed due to COVID, big money, and I will try and take them over. I have 20 of my colleagues wanting to come to work for me, and I've saved nearly all of the money I've earned over the last 12 years, so I think I have enough to get myself on my feet. Update 1. I want to clarify that I'm not starting a business to destroy my brother, as much as I want to. I've spent almost 13 years building my dad's business, and I don't want to see anyone out of a job, or for the business to die. It's about 5 a.m. in England right now, and I will be going over to talk to my father at about 8 a.m. I'll take him out for breakfast and a talk. I'm not sure if I will get a proper answer from him, but I love my family and want my future kids to know them. Update 2. This morning when I arrived at my parents' house, my mom opened the door and looked like she had been crying a lot. My dad came over to talk to me and we went out for breakfast. He didn't say a word on the way there, or when we arrived. Only on the way back did he ask if we could pull over and talk, and I can honestly say this was the first time I saw my dad cry. I asked why he did this to me. He said he didn't know. So I kept pushing, and he finally told me he owed it to my brother for not being there for him as much as he was for me when we were growing up. There were times my brother needed him but he was working. I couldn't believe it. After 12 years of hard work, that was his reasoning. I told my father I had spent half my life working to do everything for the business, and the fact he could throw me to the side just because his other son came back hurt more than I could explain. He told me he already knows, as someone had told them how I am feeling. To my surprise, he wasn't mad. He seemed remorseful. He told me my mother has been in pieces after hearing what other people think about how badly she's treated me, and she thinks I will never talk to them again.